In August 2025, the world didn't just witness a celebrity engagement, it witnessed a cultural event. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet, and Georgina Rodríguez, a woman who has risen from quiet beginnings to global prominence, announced their engagement in a way that left jaws on the floor. The spotlight, however, wasn't only on the couple's love story. It was captured, magnified, and refracted through one extraordinary object, a diamond ring that seemed less like jewelry and more like a symbol of power, permanence, and untouchable status. On August 11, Rodríguez unveiled the news with a single Instagram post. It wasn't a press conference, an exclusive magazine cover, or even a carefully orchestrated video campaign. It was just one photo. But in that photo, her hand sparkled with a diamond so massive it seemed almost unreal, and the caption beneath it read, "Yes, I do, in this and all my lives." It was romantic, poetic, and loaded with meaning. Within minutes, the post spread like wildfire across social media. Fans, analysts, and even jewelry experts zoomed in on the image, their eyes locked on the brilliance of the stone. For some, it was a moment of awe. For others, it was a statement of extravagance unlike anything seen in recent years. Experts wasted no time estimating the size and value. The stone was believed to weigh somewhere between 25 and 35 carats, though some appraisers whispered that it could be as high as 45 carats. Its estimated worth? Well, up to $5 million. That staggering number didn't just make headlines, it dominated them. Suddenly, the story wasn't just about two people in love. It became a story about wealth, luxury, influence, and how one piece of jewelry could reflect so much more than a simple promise. For Ronaldo, nothing about this engagement seemed accidental. He is not merely a footballer, he is a global brand, a figure whose every move is documented, analyzed, and monetized. Sponsorships, endorsements, even the way he celebrates a goal, it all reinforces an image of dominance, excellence, and legacy. So when the world saw that colossal ring, many recognized it as another calculated decision. The ring wasn't just a gift for Georgina, it was a statement, a monument to a career built on unmatched ambition. It said, "This is who I am, this is what I can give, this is what we represent." Georgina Rodríguez, however, is no longer just Cristiano's partner. Over the years, she has emerged as a force of her own. From humble beginnings as a sales assistant in a Gucci store in Madrid, she has risen into the global spotlight, gracing magazine covers, launching businesses, and cultivating a digital empire with millions of followers. The engagement, while deeply personal, also reflects her journey of transformation. She is now more than the woman beside Ronaldo. She is an icon in her own right. And the ring, with its dazzling size and unmatched brilliance, doesn't just validate their relationship. It symbolizes her evolution, her status, and her influence in today's celebrity culture. In the world of the famous, rings are never just rings. They are symbols, narratives wrapped in precious metal and rare stones. This particular ring, with its oval-cut diamond, flanked by two smaller stones and set in platinum, was a masterpiece of craftsmanship and symbolism. It wasn't merely big for the sake of being big. It was balanced, deliberate, and designed to convey refinement alongside extravagance. It whispered permanence, shouted wealth, and carried with it a promise that felt bigger than life itself. Amid all the sparkle and spectacle, there was something quietly moving. This wasn't a whirlwind romance or a PR stunt. Ronaldo and Rodríguez's love story began in 2016 in that Gucci store in Madrid. What started as a chance encounter turned into years of partnership, growth, and family. They now share 2 daughters together, along with Ronaldo's 3 other children. Their lives, though constantly under scrutiny, have carried an aura of stability rare in the world of celebrity. This engagement was not the beginning of their journey, it was a milestone, a seal placed on nearly a decade of shared history, struggles, triumphs, and love. Social media erupted with admiration, envy, and disbelief. Memes circulated comparing the diamond to everything from crystal chandeliers to icebergs. Luxury analysts debated whether it was the most expensive celebrity engagement ring of all time, while fans argued passionately over its exact carat size. Fashion insiders praised its balance of boldness and elegance, pointing out that, despite its size, the ring didn't feel gaudy but rather breathtakingly precise. It became not just a piece of jewelry, but a global talking point, a cultural flashpoint that blurred the line between romance and branding. What made it all the more intriguing was how Ronaldo and Rodríguez handled the attention. Despite the frenzy, they maintained their usual balance of openness and mystery. They gave fans just enough to swoon over without surrendering the entire narrative. This kind of careful curation has become their signature, a way of living life in the spotlight while still keeping certain truths private. In many ways, the engagement was a masterclass in modern celebrity strategy, a deeply personal moment, packaged perfectly for public consumption, designed to resonate across continents and cultures. The ring itself also invites comparison with other famous celebrity engagements. From Elizabeth Taylor's legendary collection to Kim Kardashian's multi-million-dollar diamonds, the tradition of making headlines through rings is nothing new. But Ronaldo and Rodríguez's ring stands apart for its sheer scale, timing, and symbolism. It isn't just one of the biggest rings seen in recent years, it's also one of the most intentional, arriving at a moment when the couple's public image is more solidified than ever. For many, it redefines the standard of what a celebrity engagement ring can represent. Beyond the sparkle and speculation, there lies something deeper, the reminder of how love stories unfold under public scrutiny. In a world where celebrity relationships often fizzle out as quickly as they ignite, Ronaldo and Rodríguez's story feels grounded, enduring, and authentic. You know, the ring may dazzle, but the true brilliance lies in the years of shared experiences that led to this moment. Fans, whether they admit it or not, aren't just fascinated by the diamond. They're fascinated by the idea that a love like this, tested, enduring, and grand, can exist in the chaotic world of fame. One cannot ignore the strategic layers beneath the romance. Engagements of this magnitude ripple far beyond the personal. They influence markets, spark conversations about wealth and inequality, and even shift cultural expectations of what commitment looks like in the modern world. Ronaldo and Rodríguez's announcement wasn't just a private milestone. It was a public event, a statement that traveled across news outlets, fashion magazines, luxury markets, and social media feeds all at once. It was romance turned into global spectacle, and perhaps that's what makes it unforgettable. This engagement is more than just a story of two people in love. It's about how love, when lived in the spotlight, becomes something, well, much bigger. It becomes part of culture, part of conversation, part of history. The 35-carat ring is not just a jewel, it's a cultural artifact, capturing the essence of modern celebrity. A blend of intimacy and performance, of authenticity and spectacle, of private milestones shared on the world stage. In the years to come, people will remember this engagement not just for the diamond's size or its multi-million-dollar value, but for what it represented. It was a fusion of romance, wealth, strategy, and influence. A moment when personal history collided with global attention. A moment that redefined what it means to say yes, I do in the age of Instagram and international headlines. Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodríguez's engagement isn't just a love story. It's a power story, a cultural story, a story that will echo long after the sparkle fades. Because sometimes, a ring isn't just a ring. Sometimes, it's the world's most dazzling declaration. So what do you think? Was this the most iconic celebrity engagement of all time? Or is it simply the one that best reflects the world we live in today, where love and luxury collide on the biggest stage of all? If you love stories that go beyond the headlines, where romance meets culture, where diamonds carry history, and where moments become movements, make sure to subscribe. Because this is just the beginning, and the world of fame never stops dazzling.